Hey, what's going on out there, everybody? This is Brandon, aka Scourge of Vinyl. Today, I've got a video about Testimony Records for you. Dennis from Testimony contacted me, asked if he could send me a few records, and I was more than happy to. And I'm going to be talking about him here for you in this video. A little bit of background about Testimony. They are a record label from Germany. Started in 2015. And I've got 4 records here to show you that have been released by Testimony. What we're listening to in the background is Crypts of Despair. This is The Stench of the Earth. This is the CD version put out by Testimony. I already owned this. And I already owned one of the records that he sent me, which is the album that we are listening to, Crypts of Despair. More than happy to receive a second copy. This I will most likely give to a friend, but this is quality shit. I picked this up based on a recommendation from someone in the metal community, and this blew my fucking head off. This band is from Lithuania. They've been a band since like the late 2000s, but this was their first release ever as a band, and this came out in 2017. I think the vinyl version came out in 2018. All of these are, except for this one, 2018 releases. But these guys, you can tell by what you're hearing right now, heavy as all fuck, brutal old school death metal. God, I fucking love this album. What can I say about it? Jeez. I'm at a loss for words right now. I would really love to just, I'm going to leave a link for all these bands down in the description. And you should do yourself a favor, and instead of listening to my dumb ass fucking babble about it, just go listen to this shit on your own and make up your own mind about it. But this one, by far and away, my favorite of the records that Dennis sent me. I could go on and on about how much I love this record, about how fucking awesome it is, about how heavy it is. Perfect style, old school death metal, the shit that really fucking scratches that itch for me. If I had found out about this album sooner, it would have made my best of 2017 list, but I don't think I found out about it until like maybe early 2018 or late 2017, and at that point my list was already compiled, probably already started making videos for it. But please do yourself a favor, check out Crypts of Despair with The Stench of the Earth. Coming up next, we've got a band from Italy. This is Organic, and the name of this album is Carved in Flesh. Dennis was kind enough to send me the colored variants for the next 3 albums that I'm going to be showing. They are the more limited versions, so thank you, kind sir, for that. You can see the Testimony Records logo down there. This is another great fucking death metal band from Italy. They had an EP before this. This is their first full-length record. Really, really great shit. Swedish style. Definitely reminds me of bands like Dismembered and Entombed, shit like that. The vocals are a little bit more kind of gurgly, not as what's the right word? You know how certain vocalists like enunciate their vocals and you can tell what they're saying, you can hear the lyrics a little bit better. This is not that. Not full-on guttural style, but pretty close to that. That coupled with like that buzzsaw guitar sound, that tone just fucking really hits you. And there's a couple bonus tracks here on the vinyl version. I could tell as soon as I saw the cover of this album that it was going to be something for me, and it was. I've spun this one a bunch of times since I received it. Testimony Records bringing them great death metal shit. And we're going to switch from death metal to thrash metal. This record here from Panzer Squad. This is called Ruins. Panzer Squad is a thrash metal band from Germany. Look at this awesome gold vinyl here. Really high quality stuff from Testimony. These records sound great. They look great. And this record was actually the first one that I put on when I received the package. And I wasn't sure what to expect. It could have gone a whole bunch of different ways. And for me, thrash metal, I like the old shit. I like the hard, fast shit, stuff like Creator, Razor, and then, to hear a newer thrash band sound kind of like that, and also sound like their contemporaries, bands like Power Trip or Toxic Holocaust. Really, really, when I'm looking for some good thrash, when I'm in the mood for that, stuff like this is what hits the spot. And you got some thrash metal, anthems on here, songs like Victim of War, Death Toll, Escapist, Sewer Rat, Societal Funeral. I mean, those are some thrash heavy titles, and that's exactly what you get here. This band fucking rocks. I was really surprised at how much I like this. The riffs are very strong on this. Some decent mosh parts thrown in there. There's definitely some DB crossover style influence on this as well. Really awesome shit from Panzer Squad. I had never heard of this band before, but consider me a fan after hearing Ruins. And the last record that I'm going to be talking about, the last one that Dennis sent me from Testimony Records, is from a band called Unravel. This is entitled Eras of Forfeit. What struck me at first glance was the artwork from the legendary Dan Seagrave. This album here is from a bunch of kids who are obviously into hardcore. Got this nice red, transparent red with black marbling going on. These kids are definitely into hardcore, and they're trying to break into a death metal style. So you can tell it's a hardcore record mixed with a lot of death metal influence. The vocals sound a bit maybe on the deathcore side of things, but it fits when you're talking about a hardcore influenced death metal record. It doesn't sound out of place. And it even says on the insert here, all hail vegan death metal. Veganism, straight edge, all that, when I think about that stuff, the hardcore influence again comes out. And so if you're a fan of hardcore, if you're a fan of death metal, if you're a fan of the two combined, check out Unravel. This band's from Australia, Eras of Forfeit. Love the Dan Seagrave artwork once again. Testimony Records. Thank you so much to Dennis for sending me these records. I was really, really grateful and also really surprised at how good this shit is. I had only heard Sentient Horror, which is another band on Testimony, and I had that Crypts of Despair record, but opened my eyes to Panzer Squad and Organic, two bands that I'm definitely a fan of now. So I will leave some links in the description to Testimony's Bandcamp where you can listen to these releases. I will also leave a link to their Big Cartel in case you want to purchase these if you are so inclined. Once again, thank you to Dennis and Testimony for giving me this opportunity. Incredibly generous, and I'm more than happy to talk about it here on my channel. So thanks again for tuning in, watching this video. Thanks for continuing to like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next time, take care.